What happened, man? It was the crisis. It was the fire.
Whoa, I told you to come over as soon as you could.
Matt, the way it sounded on the answer machine, my God, I thought the roof was caving in, man.
Matt.
Sorry I scared you. I just wanted to express this over to Ace Records, and I needed your signature, partner.
That's it?
Yeah.
Does this say anything about New York in this contract?
Well, you have to make yourself, available for necessary promotion
and public appearances, so that
yeah.
would include New York, right?
Well, yeah.
Well, that means New York. That means I'm not going to sign it.
What are you talking about?
There's no way I'm signing it.
What are you talking about?
So, the good congressman could really win that Senate seat. Well. Well, perhaps. And then again, perhaps not. God? God? I have to make an urgent telephone call to Detective Ryan Harrison.
Good. Well, my aide will take your number. Thanks.
Okay, then pick up here with the specifics on defense spending, as we discussed earlier.
Move it down.
What the hell are you trying to do to me?
I think that about wraps it up for now.
Thank you. Well, I don't know. You want to tell me what's going on?
Small matter of sabotage.
Don't call the police. You misunderstood what you saw.
Twice in one day?
Yes.
Yes, that worries me too. Do you think you could be losing it, Jamie?
He was roughing you up, Paulina.
Honestly, he wasn't.
I wasn't hurting her, Jamie. I mean, it's one thing to set your cap for my wife. It's another thing altogether to try to
Jake, I don't want your
Don't
wife. I just
rile
want to
him.
see her safe. If you think I'm just going to stand around and watch you rough her up like you did to Marley, then...
Did she ask for your protection? I think not.
Whether or not she asks for it, she's got it.
What on earth is going on here?
It was nothing, honey.
I could hear you guys halfway down the walk.
No, really, it's okay.
Paulina, why aren't I surprised to find you in the middle of this?
Marley, Jamie just misread the situation.
What situation?
Jake and I were having an argument, and Jamie thought it was worse than that.
Which is understandable. We all know that I've been working on my temper, and sometimes I just can't keep a top on it.
Really, there was no more to it than that.
Yes. Luckily for me, Paulina doesn't expect me to be perfect. And, honey, do you think that we could go for a walk and talk through this?
Good idea.
Yeah.
Enjoy your evening.
Yeah. Once again, I'm sorry, Jamie.
Why can't you leave them alone?
Because I don't want to see a member of my family hurt by that animal.
All right, look, if you really think they're so bad for each other, what you're doing isn't going to help. If anything, it's going to make things backfire.
Marley, I just want her to be aware that she's not alone, that she has support.
I'm speaking from experience. My mother tried to talk to me about Jake. All it did was drive me closer to him.
Marley, there's no comparison. Be honest, wouldn't you worry about any woman with Jake?
No, I mean, not necessarily.
He snowed you, too.
Jamie, people change. That's all I'm saying.
Are we still
I noticed...
talking about Jake? Or have we moved this on to us, huh? I have to go, Marley.
I thought we were going to work on
I'm
this
sorry,
wedding
but
stuff.
I'm just not in the mood.
Dean, I thought we agreed that you were gonna go on this trip.
Well, we talked about it, but we didn't agree on anything.
Dean, this is your dream, okay? And now is the time for you to go for it. Now, I'm still trying to figure out mine, so...
I never actually said that I was going to New York. I never said that.
But eventually, you're gonna have to do this, so putting it off is only gonna make it harder.
She has a point.
Okay, we don't need any input from you. Thanks.
Listen,
okay?
I have to go meet Felicia and Lucas, but I really want you to think about this, okay? Please.
Bye.
Yeah, well, whether or not you want my input, Are you ready to trash this deal, D&M, and everything we've worked for? Because that's exactly what you'll be doing.
Oh, if I don't get out of here and cut you a little clean path to Jenna, that's what that means, right?
Man, you gotta hear some cold financial facts. D&M, us, you and I, we're broke, man. There's bills piling up.
Matt, where were
the
you?
rent is
Okay,
late.
where were you a few months ago when I pointed that out to you? When I pointed out, for example, the limo to Lorna bills.
Hey, I was stretching every dollar to produce Lady Killer. We did it. It's a hit. The cash is available. We can have the check in the mail tomorrow. This is a great deal, thanks to Lorna.
Yeah, well, if Lorna is such a great deal cutter, Matt, why couldn't you get the little claws out of here about New York? You want to know why? Because you want it in here, man. You want me to get the hell out of here.
Listen, as you're so fond of pointing out, I'm the money, you're the talent. They want the talent in New York. The talent doesn't go to New York, no money.
I get the picture, Matt, all right?
Just sign the contract. We'll get the money, we can buy out Lorna's silent partner. We'll have the company back, outright again. We'll own it. We'll have a hit on our hands. Then we can go anywhere from there.
To where, Matt? Where?
It's up to you, man.
Simple as that.
Simple as that. And if you don't sign, it gets even simpler. We got nothing. So why don't you sleep on it? And wake up smart, will you?
Your attorney's here.
Oh, lucky me. I was about to perish from the ennui. From the simple ennui. Well, never mind. What about that call I requested?
It's in the works. It's got to go through channels.
Yes. Yes, of course. Well, will you please tell me when it goes through, and I'll be right here. Well, I'm gratified to see that my channels are still open and working.
Why would you take such a chance like this?
Well, I got to do something to pass the time.
I don't want to share this jail cell with you.
Then you best be very cautious.
What do you want?
Sex. No, actually, I'd like a report on D&M Records, and who else could I ask?
Since when do you care about D&M?
Don't be upset, Lorna. Is there something unseemly that you don't care to tell me?
D&M is doing damn fine, thanks to me. In fact, they're about to sign a major contract with Ace Records, and you'll be happy to know that you'll be getting back every dime of your investment, plus interest.
Wonderful. I'm delighted to hear that you and your young lads are doing well. Unfortunately, I've had to divest myself of that silent partnership.
What?
Yeah, I sold out my interest, so to speak. And it's a bit awkward doing business in here.
How could you do that without telling me?
I am telling you.
Who has it?
That I'm not telling you. But suffice it to say, he's a former associate and was involved in our more lucrative enterprise.
You wouldn't.
It's a done deal. It's a done deal. I think he and young Matthew will get along beautifully. He's particularly interested in D&M's distribution potential. Naturally, I told him that you'd stay on as liaison.
Well, you can just untell him, because I have no interest in hanging around with some goon.
You'll change your mind. I mean, it's better than spending your time in here. Or worse. And it can always be worse.
Right. Right. You'll be hearing from me. Thanks very much. I'm sorry. Major supporter.
Excuse me, sir. You're due at the studio in half an hour?
Listen, I won't take up too much of the candidate's time if I can get his attention.
Right.
I'll be there. Now, why would you think I'm trying to sabotage you just because I bought Vicky a gift?
All right, just a little 24-carat jewel-encrusted trinket. It's got to be worth about 6 months my salary, Grant.
You could afford it if you chose to.
You know I won't, and you know why. Come on, you went to pick up the engagement ring with me. I live on a cop's salary. I buy the kind of baubles that a cop can afford.
Well, that's fine. I'm sure Vicky understands your little quirk and she loves you for
What is this, some sort of consolation prize because she's living with a tightwad?
Look, did it ever occur to you that this doesn't have anything to do with you? I was trying to do something nice for someone who's worked 12 to 16 hours a day and hasn't earned a dime.
Grant, how am I supposed to compete with that?
It's not a contest. Just because you don't want to take your inheritance doesn't mean I should have to change the way I live my life.
Well, what is my girlfriend doing in your life?
You forget. You put her there.
Yeah, and it was a stupid idea.
Why? Because she's having the time of her life?
Well, I can see why if this is how you treat your staff.
As a matter of fact, I do. I often buy generous gifts, paid for out of my own personal funds, to people who work for me. As a matter of fact, last week I bought my secretary a car. And guess what? Her husband was tickled pink.
Oh,
by
come
it.
on, Grant, this is different.
Why? How?
Because you are you and I am me.
Exactly. Wait a minute. Are you suggesting... You're not suggesting that there's something else going on here, are you?
Such as?
Such as I may have ulterior motives? That I be trying to get Vicky for myself? Because if you are, then we better have a talk right now.
So talk. Is there?
You're more thick-headed than I thought.
Are you denying it or not?
I don't have to. If you're meat-headed enough not to realize that that woman is insanely in love with you, then you better have a talk with yourself, pal.
Really?
Yeah. And while you're at it, ask yourself why you're putting off proposing and trying to manufacture reasons, huh? Maybe you're looking for an out.
Boy, you're some slick politician.
You give this to my staff member and get out of here. I got an election to win.
Where's Jamie? We got in a fight. You should be pleased.
Look, Marley, you may not believe this, but I wish Jamie wouldn't worry about me so much.
May I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
Has Jake ever physically abused you in any way?
No. No. Our marriage may be a little rocky, we might yell at each other once in a while, but I know Jake would never do anything like that to me.
I'm sorry. I don't even know why I suggested
It's okay,
it.
Marley, I understand. But I hope you realize that maybe Jamie feels the same way, too. You know?
Am I interrupting?
No, we were just comparing notes on wedding plans.
Yeah, Jamie and I were supposed to go over some of this stuff, but didn't work out, so...
You take care, Marley.
You too.
Goodbye.
Bye.
So what's her problem?
They were having a fight because of the scene Jamie made. And you made sure he saw something, didn't you?
Hey, I didn't start anything, but if their relationship is unraveling, I'm not gonna cry about it.
You're not gonna get her back, Jake, no matter what happens. The only thing that's unraveling are your plans.
So, are you still having fun with your torture play?
What are you talking about?
You keep hinting or threatening that you're gonna tell Grant about our deal, but so far, no action.
That's not true.
What does that mean?
I'm meeting Grant after the election returns are in. I'm gonna tell him everything.
Oh, tomorrow, right? So what was wrong with it today? You went over there and backed out?
I'm waiting for after the election.
You ain't got enough guts to do it tomorrow either.
Oh, don't I?
Double scotch, please, straight up. What are you doing, Luce?
Just looking up a friend.
Service told me you were here. My drink arrives. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
You don't mind company, do you?
No, I'm glad to have you here. How goes it with Marley?
Don't ask.
Things are still rough, huh?
So, again, I don't know. I thought we had smoothed everything out. We never used to fight so much.
What do you guys fight about, anyway?
Presently, she says I'm too worried about Jake and Paulina.
Is she right?
No. You know Jake's history.
Okay, what about Paulina?
What about her?
Are you attracted to her?
Of course not.
What's of course? She's a gorgeous girl, and she's built.
You always think of that first.
Oh, it's not exactly irrelevant. At least, certainly not to Marley, anyway.
Well, it is to me. I'm concerned because Paulina's marriage is a farce. This I am sure of. Jake has some sort of hold over her.
She doesn't seem exactly helpless to me.
I am absolutely sure he is using her some way.
Jamie, maybe they're using each other. Lots of people do that. You're the one that's going around, running around like this with this white knight, and you think Paulina's a damsel in distress.
Is that really how you see me, as a white knight?
No, that's how you see you.
Dennis, what a
Suspect.
crock.
Jamie,
Crock.
come on. There's nothing wrong with good guys. The world needs good guys. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, I have had it up to here with that.
That booze is not going to do you any good either.
One way to find out. Let me have another double, please.
I'm sorry.
Why?
Oh, I'm late.
No, you're not. Felicia's not even here yet. And anyway, I really wanted to speak to you alone. I was pretty mad the other night when you didn't come home and you didn't tell us where you were.
I know.
But wait a second. No, I want to explain something. I was pretty heavy-handed about all that without even finding out why you were upset in the first place.
I couldn't really tell you.
I know. I'm sorry.
You see, I thought that you were sorry you adopted me.
Oh, Jenna, never. You know, we're always going to have feelings about the child we lost. Just like you're always going to have feelings about your mother.
And my real father.
Yes.
I mean, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Hey, we're all new to this family thing. We're earning our stripes.
Yeah, I'm really sorry that I worried you.
Comes with the territory. And I'm sorry I hurt you.
I guess that comes with it, too.
Yeah.
Hi, Felicia. Hi. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid there is. Cass called.
And?
What?
It seems that Taylor Benson confessed to having Charlene killed in the explosion.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. Oh, no, I just saw Dean a little while ago. He doesn't know anything
No,
about
Cass
it.
was trying to reach him. Apparently, he's left the studio already.
Oh, Felicia, I'm so sorry. I know that you were close to her, too.
Just doesn't seem real. After all that they had gone through.
Listen, maybe we should forget about this
No,
dinner.
no. This is exactly when families should be together. And thank God I have the two of you. What? Oh, honey, do you want me to say something to him?
No, it should be me. Thanks.
Hey.
Hey.
I let you off your chain, huh? For a little while. I gotta ask you something.
And I gotta tell you something. Come on.
Hi, people.
Hi.
Dean,
Yeah.
Felicia just found out something.
What?
It's about Charlene.
What?
It's bad, Dean.
Well, just tell me what it is.
Cass called, and that crazy doctor, she got Charlene on that boat. She's really gone, Dean. I'm sorry.
What is it with this world? What? Doesn't anybody up there know what they're doing? Anybody? Why do they always mess with the good people? Just the good people.
Finally, I expected you over an hour ago.
Sorry, I got hung up.
No problem. Just need your signature on this as a silent partner. There you go.
Unfortunately, I can't do this anymore.
Come on, stop kidding around.
I'm not kidding
in the
around.
mood for
I'm
this.
not kidding around.
What?
I'm not who you need.
What are you talking about? You've always signed for your money people before.
And we issued some shares in exchange for that loan. Now those shares have changed hands.
Yeah, what? What about it? What do you mean?
My money people sold the shares without informing me. I'm really sorry.
You're sorry? You're really sorry? There's some guy out there with part of my company? Who the hell has it?
Hello?
Yes?
Hi. Is Ryan Harrison there, please? I'd like to speak to him. It's important.
Well, I'm very sorry, but Detective Harrison's not here at the moment. Could I take a message for you?
Och, no, lassie. I mean, there's nothing I could tell you over the telephone. Goodbye.
Oh, Ryan, I just just had the most peculiar call on the telephone. There was a man that said there was something very important he wanted to talk to you, but he didn't leave his... He hung up, he didn't leave his name.
Bridget, please, please, sit down. Forget about the phone call. Sit down.
What,
Please.
Me? Now
Yeah,
what?
I need to talk to you. I need your advice.
About what, dear?
You know Vicky better than anyone. I mean, you brought her up, right?
Oh, Victoria?
Uh-huh.
I mean, what's she done wrong now?
No, nothing. She hasn't done it. It's me. I mean, I haven't done anything either yet. Bridget, you know how much I love her, right?
Oh, yes, it gives me great pleasure to be seeing that.
And you know how close I am to actually... Well, you know.
Yes, well, is there some kind of a problem about asking her to marry you?
No. I mean, yeah. I don't... Well, you know how different Vicky and I are.
Well, yes, but that's nothing new, you know.
Right, and we're working on that. You know that Vicky's been working on Grant's campaign, that she's knee-deep in glamour and excitement. But, Bridget, bottom line, I'm a cop.
Well, I should think there'd be a great deal of excitement in that, my dear.
Yeah, there is, but the kind that Vicky's scared of. I mean, now, the kind of excitement that she gets from being on Grant's campaign, I mean, that's the high that she can understand. I mean, plus all the perks that she gets. I mean, having her picture in the paper. I mean, how can I don't even know what I'm saying.
Brian, what is it that you're afraid of, dear?
You're right, Bridget. I'm scared.
Of what?
That I'm gonna ask her to marry me and that she's gonna say no. That she's gonna look at the little ring that I got her and she's gonna just laugh right in my face. Or worse, that she's gonna look at it and she's gonna pretend to like it.
Brian, is this all about a ring?
No, I'm afraid that I'm gonna ask her and that she's gonna say yes and that we're gonna get married and it's gonna be a disaster.
Oh, my.
Bridget, I face down killers. I've been in life and death situations and walked away and lived to tell. I can honestly say that I have never been frightened of anything in my entire life. Until now. Bridget, I'm petrified.
Hit me again!
I don't see that.
I'm happy. Why shouldn't I be?
I don't know, you tell me.
Can't! Because I am. Perfectly happy.
Really?
Dennis, I'm just this perfect guy, perfect fiancé about to undergo the perfect wedding. Calls for a toast to happiness. Long may it wave.
Jamie, you don't have to go through with this thing just because you guys set a wedding date.
Dennis, I know you're a really good friend. But you don't have to have cold feet for me.
I do know you, and I am a good friend. And all the signs point to the fact that you and Marley are having some serious problems.
When and why did you get so serious?
When I saw a friend hurting.
Life is full of pain, pal. I'm a doctor, I should know. I have to take the lows with the highs.
I haven't seen you and Marley on any highs in quite some time.
That's because you haven't seen the whole picture. Marley and I are fine. No, you were right. When I came in here, I wasn't in a great mood, but I am feeling pretty good right now.
No, it's called feeling no pain. Jamie, you and Marley should be having the time of your life. You should be having a good time with a woman that you love, not sitting here in a bar, getting hammered, looking like you lost your best friend.
Well, Marley, she's, still a little tense. Those fertility drugs take a while to get out of the system. Meanwhile, don't you worry about us. We are cool.
Wait a minute, Jamie. Why don't you call a cab? Or better yet, why don't you take my limo?
Whatever makes you happy. Whatever makes you happy.
Am I seeing things, or did Jamie just have a load on?
There goes the guy. He's got himself into a whole lot of trouble.
What
haven't you, dear?
You know, they say everything that happens for a reason. At least that's what the nuns used to tell me. If you want to be alone,
No,
I can go.
I don't. Please don't go, all right? You see, this is exactly why I would never be able to go to New York without you, all right?
What do you mean?
It's just like stuff like this happens. Just
Dean, bad things can happen wherever.
yeah, but at
we
least
are.
we would be together. You see? Doesn't this prove anything to you at all? About how like fragile life is? I mean, we can't count on anything good. I mean, especially if it's important to you, or if it means anything to you at all.
Well, you have to believe in us. You have to have more faith in us.
We just got started. I mean, things fall apart so easy. And
Charlene was... well, she fought so hard to be well.
I know.
I just keep remembering when she worked here. She was separated from John then. She was pregnant. Was very confused about everything in her life.
And she and John got past that.
She just hadn't met that crazy Taylor Benson. But you know, somehow they got through that. And they had that beautiful child.
There's another motherless kid in the world.
I hate that.
It makes me just want to grab onto Jenna and just never let her go.
All right, now, technically, Matthew, I never
Technically,
did have a
Lorna,
say in it.
anyone could come in here, buy a big chunk of my company right out from underneath you, and did.
Well, I'm hoping that maybe we can buy him out.
You're hoping maybe we can buy him? You know the first thing about this guy?
Yeah, a little bit. And what I know, I don't like.
Oh, that's great. I can't believe this. What are you, getting back at me? Is that what this is
come
about?
on now, that is not fair. I didn't have to stick around here and wait around while you called a halt to us. And I certainly didn't have to stop you from signing a nowhere contract.
Lorna,
and making
you
it into a
lied
great
to
deal.
me.
I didn't
You
lie
lied
to
to
you.
me.
No, I didn't. I didn't lie to you about anything that was important. I got you everything that you wanted.
What, this?
You needed money, I got it for you. You wanted to sell Dean songs, I made it happen. You wanted to take D&M to the top, well, it's on its way.
Lorna, the company is not mine anymore.
You still have your dream, Matt. And that dream is coming true. But this isn't a fairy tale. This is reality, and dreams have a price, and you believe me, sweetheart. Nobody knows that better than I do.
Why don't you go on with what you were saying?
No, Bridget, I think I've gone on long enough. Why don't you talk to me? Why don't you tell me to ditch my fears and just pop the question?
Why don't I tell you a story?
Well, that sounds good. Once upon a time,
There was a little girl that lived in Lasseter, Pennsylvania. That's in the western part of the state. It's not quite near the mountains, you know.
Not near anywhere to hear her tell it.
Well, I'm the one that's telling the story.
Sorry, please go on.
Well, she was a wee bit of a thing, you know. She was pale, and her hair was very wispy. I could never get it into a braid. But she had freckles, 7 of them right in the top of her nose, and she used to count them every day, mind you. And her eyes, she always used to say that they were the color of the blue sky. But then, you know, when the couple that had adopted her, when they died in that terrible car accident, and she came to live with me, you see, it was that she never ever had any sense of a real mother or a father or any family that she ever knew of. But she was strong, and she had a lot of great dreams.
Yeah, it's funny to think about the fact that when she was going through all that, I was... Never mind. I'm sorry. Please, go on with your story. So the little girl had dreams.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I knew some of them. I mean, she used to sit, most of the evening, she used to sit on the window seat, and she would look up at the sky and look for the moon. The crescent moon was always her favorite one. I think it was because I don't know, it seemed small and hopeful the way she was, so she would wish on that new moon. And what do you think she wished for?
Oh, lots of everything. Glamour. To get out. Go someplace else?
No. I never heard her say that. And she never wished for money either, though heaven knows we certainly could have done with it. No, she never wished for clothes or toys or anything of that kind. She wished for love. Now, I've known Victoria all of her life. And she has had money, you know, rain down upon her. Far more than probably she'll ever be able to use. But money has never made her happy. No. All she's wanted is the only thing she ever wished for when she was a child. Love. A love that was lasting and true and strong. So you speak your heart to her, dear. Tell her that she's got that kind of love. You know, nothing can ever go wrong, laddie, if you tell her the truth.
I am so glad that she has you.
I'm rather glad that she is. That she's that way too. Oh, come on now, answer the phone, silly boy.
Harrison.
Oh, goody. I've hit the jackpot. It's you, Ryan, isn't it?
Oh, are you able to have a phone maneuvered into your cell, Carl?
Well, I'm working on it. But I told the powers that be that it was essential that I speak with you.
About what?
Well, I really need to see you in person. Tonight.
Well, to tell you the truth, Carl, I have an awful lot of plans for tonight, and seeing you just ain't among them.
Oh, you'll change your mind. Unless you want your brother to lose his election in the most scandalous way you ever imagined.
Dean, we are so sorry.
Yeah, I gotta go find Frankie and John. Not that I could do anything.
Well, you should be together now.
Yeah, thanks, all right?
Yeah. I'll call you later.
All right,
okay?
all right, thanks.
Well, I'm glad you were here.
I love him.
So, is there any news on him going to New York?
Well, he doesn't want to go unless I go with him, especially now.
Well, what do you want?
Well, I just started a new life. A new family. I've never had any roots before, and there are reasons why I want to finish school.
Honey, is there something else you haven't told us?
It's important to me, Felicia. And so is Dean. That's why he has to take this chance while he still has it.
Sounds like you both have some decisions to make.
How can I be strong enough to make him go and leave me here?
I don't know what Marley and Jamie's problem is.
Well, Jamie says it has something to do with those fertility drugs, but I don't buy that for a minute.
Whoa, I mean, if this is about having children, I'm glad that Jamie's got you as a friend, because he's gonna need all the support he can get.
I don't think you should compare your relationship with theirs.
Then I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying that when Marley and I first started out, everything was fine. You can ask anybody. After we got married, it was a hell of a lot better than what Jamie and Marley have right now.
All right, so what happened?
We decided to have kids. We did all the tests. When Marley found out she was the one with the problem, she couldn't handle it.
She didn't want to adopt.
I was all for it. Marley was the one that was obsessed with having our children. I mean, she felt like she wasn't going to be a complete woman with that. We went through the tests, we did the program. I mean, do you have any idea what it does to love when you got to go, wait a minute, let me check my temperature?
Yeah, but lots of people go through that, don't
Some
they?
make it and some don't. I mean, you either adjust and adopt or you stick it out. And I told Marley time and time again, I said, you're the only one I wanted. But she couldn't handle that, man. It destroyed our marriage.
And you think that might happen again?
She still wants a baby, doesn't she? And didn't she go to that fertility clinic in Switzerland and postpone the wedding? That's kind of backwards,
Yeah,
don't you
that's
think?
it doesn't seem right.
Something else makes this even a little touchier. I mean, Marley's sister did give Jamie a son.
Yeah, I never thought about all the implications
Jamie
of that.
should.
No, he does. And I think that's what's eating him up inside, Jake. I know there's no love lost between the two of you guys.
And understandable, considering everything that's gone
Yeah,
by.
but Jamie really is a good guy, and this relationship means the world to him. I just don't want to see him get himself into another mess like he did
Marley either, but there's nothing you can really do about it, is there?
Hello?
Reading, huh?
Jamie, you're...
Slightly sozzled? Say that 6 times fast. Slightly sozzled.
You didn't drive
slightly
home in this condition, did you?
No. My good buddy Dennis loaned me his limo. Came with the driver.
Good thing.
So, now that I'm safely delivered, what do you say that we grab a little nightcap?
Well, I think what you need is a big, strong cup of... No, coffee!
Actually, Paulina, I think what I need is this.
Good idea. Maybe,
Thank you.
Don't go away.
Where are you going?
To get the door, okay? Is Jamie back yet? I really need to speak to him.
Marley, is that you?
What happened? Jamie, sweetheart, you all right?
I'm not sure, actually. Ask Paulina if I'm okay.
It's nothing that a good night's sleep and maybe a couple of aspirin won't cure. Good night.
You're drunk?
Indeed. Could it wait?
What?
The, re-incriminations. I really don't want to argue anymore, Marley.
I don't want to argue anymore.
You see,
either.
I could try not being who I am this white night, and maybe you'd like me better. But then I wouldn't be me, so who would I be? You following this? Because I don't know if I'm really following this.
Listen, I came here to apologize to you. You're right. Those drugs, they made me... They did strange things to me.
To both of us.
I said things, honey, and I felt things, and it made me scared. One thing never changed. That's how much I love you.
I knew that. I really love you, too.
I know.
Don't go.
I won't. You never will.
Jake, remember the other day when we were playing racquetball and you said that there was something that I could do to help Jamie out?
No, I was just joking.
You sounded serious at the time.
It was a wild idea. I was just shooting the breeze. Besides, there's nobody that can help Jamie out right now. He's in way too deep.
Come on, Jake. I mean, you know, what kind of friend would I be if there was something I could do to help out Jamie and I didn't do my part?
You are a gambler, aren't you?
So?
Preferably something with really high stakes, right?
Yep, higher stakes the better. What's that got to do with the situation
You know
with Jamie?
something? Maybe there is something that you can do to help your friend out of a bad situation. I bet you can't do it.
Wait a minute, come on, Jake. I bet I can. What? Tell me.
Well, I was just gonna bet you that you couldn't win Marley away from Jamie.
There's Grant Harrison. I wonder if he knows about Charlene.
Not by the look of it.
Should we tell him?
No.
Hello, folks.
Got too much to handle.
Hi. Good to see you.
Hi. Well, the victory party is all set. In fact, they're decorating the ballroom even as we speak.
Well, let's call it election night party. Thank you both for all of your help.
Well, any surprises from the polls?
I'm not saying, but let's just say tomorrow may be a blue ribbon day for the Harrison clan. Good to see you.
Bye.
Okay, Carl. You got about 2 minutes to state your case.
I propose an exchange. My freedom for your brother's senatorial victory tomorrow.
Excuse me?
You listen to me very carefully, young man. I have in my possession copies of certain documents, papers that will clearly link the wealth that your family has enjoyed with specific operations of mine. You could call these papers historical facts. You get me released, I'll transfer the documents into your possession, and I'll be on a plane tomorrow.
First of all, it's not my power to release you, and even if I could, I wouldn't.
Think about this carefully.
Second of all,
Think about it carefully.
I don't believe such documents exist. And lastly, I wouldn't cut a deal with you at any time, for any reason, ever.
So be it. Now you let me enumerate for myself. First, Signet. I suspect you're aware that there was much more to Grant's playing Signet than he ever admitted. Second, I am very capable of releasing those documents to the press, and your brother's political career is over for now and forever. And third, when that moment does happen, I want you to think back to this moment and reflect. Because, young man, you have no family loyalty. None. You have no family loyalty.